Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to the vlog. This is my March vlog, which I am so behind on creating content, but I am this week and next week and the weekend, I am going to be more consistent. That is one of my personal goals that I made to myself is to basically focus more on me, my personal brand, my marketing consulting stuff, um, my food content. So I'm working on a new YouTube channel as well, and it's all about like food content, hospitality news, recipes. I want to talk to like other chefs. I'm working on doing a coffee pop up, hopefully in April or May. Um, Going to a bunch of events and doing that whole food touring thing. Also, I am a big bourbon and whiskey fan, so you'll see a lot more of that content once I create that channel, which will be dropping on Friday. And then also, I have a ton of content to post up. So I was like, all right, man, let's figure out like how to really dial in and focus. And then also, I don't want to fulfill like put so much food content on this channel when this channel is all about like marketing and tech and like camera gear, all that other stuff. So, and I want to talk about trending topics within that space, B2B, B2C, marketing stuff. So therefore, I'm creating a whole new channel. So I have these other brands and stuff that I am creating and developing. And if you want to follow me in that journey, go ahead. So yeah, 2026 is all about creating content, using my drone, all that good stuff. So in this vlog, you'll see like content of me in Paris, checking out that food scene, which was pretty good. Has its pros and its cons. But the food quality in Paris, like, was just so good. What I want to do too is on my next vlog, show you guys like how I'm creating these other brands, how I'm diving into that coffee world, even though I'm a big coffee connoisseur, and bourbon too. I call myself a coffee whore. But basically, I'm building my podcast, my marketing podcast, that will be on this channel, and I'm dropping all that stuff this month. And I'm recording with some other friends and other content creators. And we're going to have fun with the content. Like, I want to do stuff unscripted, um, not be fully scripted, but I also want to go through my technical gear and have you guys like ask me questions about things, how to start. I've been doing podcasts on other channels, basically in the B2B space on LinkedIn. I also am super engaged on LinkedIn too as well. And yeah, so check out my drone content. I am working on creating more better drone content, and using my drone, and being more familiar with it and not being afraid to like crash it or all that stuff. I crashed it twice. Was kind of scared, but it wasn't broke, so I was like, all right, good. But I have insurance on it, so that's a good thing from DJI. So I have the DJI Flip, which is the vlogging drone. It's really, really good. The video quality is like so superb. I haven't decided if I want to do color grading just yet, because my goal this year is to be more consistent and create content consistently and learning different camera angles and all that good stuff. So for me, I'm just tweaking the settings in the cameras. Like right now, I'm recording on the Sony ZV-E1, and I'm using the cinematic mode, because I was in the barbershop. My barber was like, yeah, I want a cinematic camera, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's whatever. And I realized that I recorded some content in cinematic and I was showing them, and it did look really, really good. So I was like, why not record your vlogs in the cinematic mode and the different things that you can do with this camera and use all the features. So yeah. Overall, I've been testing out the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So that's been good for those easy vlogging stuff. So I'm probably gonna get into color grading eventually once I get like more consistent and focused on my personal brand versus work. And we all been there where sometimes you focus on your work projects more than your personal brand. And now it's just time to invest in me for 2026. Okay, so I just arrived here for the DJI store because I've been looking for batteries for my drone, and it's hard for me to find them in the US. So let's see if they have them. Here we go. Met Matthew here. Yes. He's a future film director. Yes, in the making. That's my dream. That's his dream. So guys, we're gonna see his movies like pretty soon, like out there. Check out his YouTube. Yeah. All right. Oh, Instagram. I want to drop it. You're awesome. So the food scene in Paris was definitely good. And in this vlog, you'll see some of the spots that I checked out. My taste buds were all over the place. Like sometimes I wanted Caribbean, sometimes I wanted hot Asian, sometimes I wanted to check out the barbecue. To be honest with you, when I went to Paris, it was all about trying to figure out their culture, also see the different types of cuisine and food that's out there. So here's my experience, and I'll probably dive deeper into that on the other YouTube channel that I'll drop on Friday.
Oh, this is nice, Chris.
They're gonna say, Chris, you get ramen everywhere. All over the market.
Yeah.
Yeah. Manhattan burgers.
That's your place.
So it's lunchtime, and we're going to be finding somewhere Greek. Of course, they got us walking like crazy all over.
I'm gonna check it because I was like, okay, so then you will
cool.
see the time.
You see it, and you see your like seat number, you see your wardrobe, you see everything.
But you can't change.
Okay, so today is a smooth day, getting a lot of things done. I need some coffee, so we are on our way to go find a coffee shop because that is critical for me to be successful.
No worries.
Okay, so it's day 2 in Paris, and we are going to go check out some brunch spots, and then also hopefully get to the UGG store. And then I also have an event that I'm going to later on today, meet up with some friends, and we'll see whatever the day unfolds. Welcome to Paris. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You pick. Any type of sake. You're recording.
Quelle est votre recommandation? Refreshing notre.
Wait, but is this wine or is this sake?
Is it sake ou c'est du vin?
Sake.
Oh, it is?
It's
So-
just in a.
So something refreshing.
Refreshing.
Yes. Okay.
Before you buy it, you can try it.
Okay, c'est
C'est pas trop fort. Le pain
Okay, thank you. Okay. What do you say? What do you say? Cheers. How you say cheers? How do you
Santé.
say? Santé?
Santé.
Santé?
Santé. Santé.
Okay, do it again. Oh my
You're gonna be
goodness.
running through these streets.
50%. Oh. Oh, 15. Oh. Oh, I did say, I'm like.
J'ai entendu 50. J'ai dit.
Okay, what is this?
This is a used shoe.
Okay, what are we saying again?
Santé.
Santé.
to look me in my eyes when you say
Okay.
it.
Santi.
Voila.
Ooh, I love
That one is strong.
So what's next? So I'm working on a few things. I'm building out my personal brand, which I just finished my portfolio website. And my personal brand is really strong on LinkedIn, but I'm trying to amplify that a little bit more. And the things that I have been doing has been paying off because I was on 2 podcasts. So that was really good. I'm working on a pop-up shop for creatives and marketers. And what I mean by creatives and marketers are anybody that's just in the creative space: photographers, videographers, writers, makeup artists, anybody that's there. I believe that the creative community need to collaborate a little bit more and also network to foster those good relationships. And then also I created a whole nother IG page just for my marketing content because I don't want to I have a lot of my friends on my IG and stuff, and I think that I need to separate it. At first, I was super apprehensive of separating everything, but I kind of want to have these in-depth conversations that probably some of my audience and my personal brand wouldn't care about, like talking about how Claude is blowing up ever since they turned down that US deal and using Claude for war things. So I want to kind of break that down a little bit more, and for all of my marketing tech head nerds, people who want to consume that content, I want to give them that space. So I also know that it's important to have a YouTube channel and also an Instagram to help drive some of that stuff there. And of course I'm on TikTok, but I'm just playing around with TikTok. I'm using TikTok as gaming, marketing, personal brand, just everything, and seeing what sticks. Basically, I am looking at portfolio sites. I'm taking a lot of AI classes using Gemini. I really like Gemini. So using that as well. And then also I'm stepping up my motion graphics, learning more video editing stuff. But I don't want to get too caught up with too much of the production of this type of content into when it comes to video editing, because someone told me when they were looking at my Instagram, they were like, yo, your content is super polished. I don't think my content is polished because I see a lot of other creatives that have so much more stuff and stuff that I would love to do. But then I realized also the CEO of Instagram just said creating talking head videos, authentic videos is the most important and they get the most engagement. And I'm going to do that, do storytelling and all the other good jazz, and throw a little flair here and there. But the content, it's all about the content. That's the substance. Whenever that you're creating it and you want people to because I really don't want to get caught up in all the extra flair of motion graphics, but I just want to do a little bit of things. But yeah, I'm working on being more consistent, y'all. So I hope you enjoy this vlog, and I'll be dropping another one next week.